So I made a video on Monday about YouTube seemingly just arbitrarily removing one of my videos from YouTube. And if you want to watch the video for yourself, you can watch it on Rumble or Odyssey or BitChute or on X. It's the one about Stephen Hawking and a certain island that we've all heard of. But the point is, the reason they gave for removing it didn't make any sense at all. Because I don't see how you could target for harassment somebody who doesn't actually even exist anymore. And I wasn't doing that anyway. But I said in that video that with it being an election year, and with the powers that be at Google, which owns YouTube, having a definite interest in what happens in the 2024 election in the United States, that you can expect a ramp up of censorship. And it's going to concern anything that might challenge the acceptable narrative from Google's point of view. And guess what? A couple of days ago, this email came in. Dear advertiser, in February 2024, Google will update the inappropriate content policy to clarify the definition of sensitive events. So what's a sensitive event? Well, a sensitive event is an unforeseen event or development that creates significant risk to Google's ability to provide high-quality, relevant information and ground truth and reduce insensitive or exploitative content in prominent and monetized features. During a sensitive event, we may take a variety of actions to address these risks. Examples of sensitive events include events with significant social, cultural, or political impact, such as civil emergencies, natural disasters, public health emergencies, terrorism and related activities, conflict, or mass acts of violence. And I wonder if an election might be considered a sensitive event too. Examples of what we prohibit. Then it says non-exhaustive. So when you see the non-exhaustive, at that point you know that everything they're going to list below doesn't matter. Non-exhaustive just means anything they don't want you talking about. Products or services that exploit, dismiss, or condone the sensitive event. It's all feeling very Orwellian, isn't it? Including price gouging, artificially inflating prices, a sale of products or services which may be insufficient for the demand during a sensitive event. How about this? Using keywords related to a sensitive event to attempt to drive additional traffic. Well, I can tell you who's definitely going to be using keywords related to sensitive events, and Google isn't going to mind. It's going to be MSNBC. It's going to be CNN. It's going to be legacy media, who's going to be saying the kinds of things that Google agrees with. This policy is not going to be applied to mainstream media. The purpose of this is so that they're the only voices that get heard on YouTube. So because this is actually coming from Google Ads, you would assume that this would just simply apply to monetization for videos, which is a very powerful tool of censorship in itself. Because they're basically saying, if you talk about things we don't want you to talk about, sensitive events, anything that we decide is a sensitive event, you're not going to make any money from that video. So don't even bother doing it. But it says here, during a sensitive event, we may take a variety of actions to address these risks. I wonder what those might be. Because don't forget, Google owns YouTube. It's all the same thing. Maybe one of the actions that they might be taking is having people's videos removed from YouTube, like this video of mine that was just removed from YouTube, which you can actually still watch, but on Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, and X. Or like this guy, Shaney Rich, who honestly I'd never heard of before, but apparently had 130,000 subscribers. And he's saying here, this video did 5.7 million views on YouTube. 2 days ago, they banned my channel. I wonder why. Well, there's some clues in here. I mean, he's got a red MAGA hat on, for one. And in this Man on the Street video, he's asking this woman, who are you going to vote for? She says Biden, and well, you can watch the rest of it on Rumble or X. Can't watch it on YouTube because they banned it. So when I say that Google has a real interest in who wins the next election, and they're willing to do what it takes to make that happen, this is what I'm talking about. Banned. And this stuff is only going to get worse. There's already lots of stories of demonetizations. But there's going to be more and more stories like this. A lot of them you won't hear because a lot will just be small or medium-sized channels. You know, the really big ones, you know, with like 1 million subscribers, will probably be left for the most part alone. Although, who knows? I mean, who knows how brazen they'll get? Anyway, you can follow me on Rumble, BitChute, Odyssey, X. Please subscribe, like, and share. That really helps me out. I thank you very much. I will see you next time.